What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the CovrPrice new comic book day show for March 17. Joining me tonight are the boys. We've got Gabe in the house. We got Jeb in the house. Let's go round the horn. Say hi, Gabe. How you been, man?
Yo, yo, yo! I'm glad to be here with my boys. This is like the boys' night out, man. This is like the old hangout days where we'd order fast food and we order some pizza and we watch Godzilla movies. This is where it's at. We're gonna play some video games. We're gonna talk comic books. Like, this is my people, man. This is my time to hang out, and we're gonna have a great time tonight. Good stuff on the list too, guys. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
You hit it on the button there when you said the Godzilla movies. I saw Jeb get a little excited there. I know you've been busy watching something recently, right?
Busy watching everything. Anyways, man, yo, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. I hope everyone's having a very safe St. Patty's Day. And I hope everyone's having some green, beverages tonight. Yeah, man, just happy to be here. We back, baby. New comic book day.
We call those after work get-togethers the Sanka set. So that means obviously from 5 to 7. And I have a feeling tonight those are going a little extra long. We're going into the extra innings tonight for majority of people on St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, definitely be safe. New comic book day, guys. We have a big show. It's going to be a fun one for sure because we are going to run through some of the books today, but that are dropping on New Comic Book Day. But we have a nice surprise for all of you at the end of the show, so make sure to stick around.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to miss this. MegaCon is around the corner, guys. And man, the anticipation is there. I see so many people posting about it. We see all the exclusives that are available and already available over on the CovrPrice website. I encourage you all to go and check that out. There's so many. Dude, I think there's over 700 exclusives available for this con, man. But besides just the exclusives, it's so awesome to see everybody, out there on social media, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Everybody is super amped up. It looks like so many people are going, except, well, us guys. I think we're the dorks this week.
Wait, dude. You know what? I'm glad. I would love to go, but flying is not the best right now. So everybody out there, stay safe. Bring a little extra patience with you, because some of these lines in these airports are out of control. So yeah. Safe travels, good luck, and enjoy Miami or Orlando. I went to MegaCon before. It was a great show. Great show. Orlando's cool. So let's see somebody come back with all 700 variants. If you don't come back with 700, are you even doing it the right way?
You know what? I'm just excited for when they do like the panel books. At the end of the panel, they give you the special comic book. That's the stuff that I like to grab. That's the only stuff I like to grab from MegaCon.
Yeah, those panel books are definitely difficult to get, man. And it's crazy because like we've seen some of those panel books even throughout time, like years later, just like still holding some very, very strong numbers. But as I said, guys, when it does come to the amount of books that are available this weekend, you can check out the website over on CovrPrice. There's an entire section dedicated to this, and there are so many covers. Man, the artists that are like dropping absolute fire. The list goes on and on and on. Like just absolute Batman has so many exclusives for like issue 18. Etc. But yeah, make sure to check.
Holding it down. There's like a ton of variants too. Invincible starts. Is that today? Tomorrow? The new season starts. So
Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's Thursday.
So Invincible is going to be on everybody's mind at MegaCon for sure. Rightfully so. Invincible is incredible.
Yeah, great show. Great show.
But all right, man. Speaking great shows, let's get into the new comic book day show. That's right, guys. We just want to make sure that you guys know before you go to your shops. Now, there's been a little bit of a change, as you can see from last week. When it comes to the show, well, we are definitely going to highlight some of Lefteros' picks. And of course, the new stuff that we're adding is the picks of our staff. That's right. The entire CovrPrice crew, whether you're a writer, whether you're on screen, a talking head, or you're doing the graphics, it doesn't matter. Everybody is contributing, letting us know what they're picking up. So here's a little insights, of course, to see what everybody's excited for this week. So first books we're going to talk about. We have 2 books here that we're going to show. First one here is picked by none other than infamous Jeb. We have Amazing Spider-Man issue 24 with no surprise here by Jeb. And we will talk that Baby Garfield #1 in just a sec, but let's get to Spider-Man. Jeb, take it.
Man, so I actually just finished reading this. Book, and let me tell you guys, Death Spiral just continues to like be a really good crossover. Gabe, you're gonna love this when they actually put it together in a trade paperback. 100%. Like the twists and the stuff that is going on in this one is, I just feel like, Spider-Man's kind of back. It's really nice to see, Eddie in here again. It's nice to see, Venom, Spidey, all the guys just working together. It's pretty crazy. Loving it so far.
Yeah, you've been pretty like high on this one, man, and you've been talking so highly about Death Spiral as well. The character.
The character's name is Torment.
No, Torment. Sorry, not Death Spiral. What am I saying?
But
sorry.
Cool, man. He hasn't really done much, but he's like what he does. It's like, all right.
Is this just the Shocker? It looks like the Shocker a little bit.
So he steals the gauntlets.
Yep.
Oh, so the other Shocker's gone. Okay, makes sense. All right, there we go. Yeah. Glad we have somebody on here who is up to date on their Spidey to let us know. Awesome.
Well, yeah, man. But not just that, man. There is some stuff going on in the issue that future, like foreshadowing for sure.
Yeah.
There's this one panel where it's kind of like an acid trip in this issue that I'm excited for people to see.
So Jeb, I have to ask, what's happened to Shocker?
Yo. Rest in peace, Herman. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Shocker. Yes. There you go. So they we were talking about that even before release, and there's a lot happening within the Spider-Man stuff. So thank you.
Swing low.
That's exactly where it's at. But moving on from Spider-Man, guys, we go from one side of town to a completely different realm here. Baby Garfield is what we've got. This one here is selected by Lefteros. Now, I had seen this one on FOC, and I couldn't help but want to pick up a copy, and I did exactly that. But there are some amazing covers for this one. You've got like Virgin ones. The 1 in 10 is actually really cool. It's a black and white of this cover, and when I saw it, dude, right now my kids are like all pumped over Garfield because the Garfield film is now on Netflix. That's what they're watching. I don't know if the timing was done intentional, but even for myself, Lefteros says something within his write-up that it hits home, man, because even for myself, you guys remember the Scholastic fairs and like those book fairs in your schools? Dude, this book looks exactly like it belongs there, like it would have been from there. And it took me back, man. Like I was thinking about Franklin. I was thinking about all those books that, I picked up as a kid. And I'm like,
you go to the fair $10, dude, and you are rolling hard, man. You get some posters and some books and
Lamborghini poster. Everybody
Lamborghini poster. or the monkey poster that says hanging out.
Yeah. You get a bunch of Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yes, the Goosebumps books, dude. R.L. Stine, how can you go wrong? But yeah, man, Baby Garfield is coming out this week, so that's always really cool. But moving on from Baby Garfield, guys, here we got to talk a little more serious stuff. We've got Captain America #8. This one here is picked by Matthew G, who's a writer, and then you've got Dark Souls, A Mother of Mourning, issue #3, and Itto. Dude, when I saw this cover again at FOC, that Itto cover was a hands down, I need to grab this. Itto has been crushing it. I just any cover that Itto has been putting out, dude, I pick it up. I'm not even reading some of these series. I'm like, yep, cover grab. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, I fell down the rabbit hole and went through Itto's website of original art. It was all sold, thankfully, but man, I was getting tempted to pull the trigger on some original art, man.
Yeah.
It's great stuff, dude. That's great stuff.
And This guy, he's not like has he been around a while? Because I've only kind of gone on to him like lately.
Yeah, same, dude. Itto has been like the last couple of months that I'm like all over Itto's art.
Yeah, this is like when when Peach first started coming out and started dropping all her bombs here and there, and it's good to get these early covers of the artists.
Yeah,
always awesome to grab these early covers.
Absolutely. But then we've got Captain America 8. There's two series that a lot of people talk about on the Marvel front, and I can't help but agree, man. You obviously have Hulk that's happening right now, and Captain America is one that a lot of people are giving high praises to. So Matthew G, who is a writer here at CovrPrice, definitely is a big fan of this, as you could see, and added this one to the list.
Yeah, man. Captain America right now is killing it. This whole story with Salvation, really, really neat. But I mean, it's only, we're just waiting. Doom's coming back, guys. It's okay. He's not gone. He's not dead. He's coming back. Just going to take some time.
Yeah, there's no way they keep Doom away that long with Doomsday just around the corner. Everyone's like super excited because we're getting small clips right now of just the Spider-Man film that's, going to be dropping very soon. And I believe tomorrow we're getting the full trailer, guys. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, with Doom making his way into the MCU very soon, there's no way they keep him away.
He's gonna be back soon.
Exactly. He didn't get the Kamala Khan treatment. You know what I mean? Like gone and back in like 2 issues, not even.
They're not gonna make him a mutant, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, man. So these two are on the list this week. Moving on though, Exquisite Corpses issue 11. This one is the polybagged one. Comes with the collectible card. Love these. I've been picking them up all the way through, and we all know by now, guys, that issue 11, the collectible cards becomes a trading card game. So I like picking up the blind bag. Well, not the blind bag. Sorry, the collectible card one, because it comes in the bag with the card, and I want to collect them all. That's pretty much what I'm doing. And the story's been great, guys. We're so close to the end right here. This is it. You know what I mean? We're getting there, and there's very few characters left.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to read this as a trade paperback. I'm honestly gonna wait till then. I've read the first 4 issues, and then I was like, man, I'd rather read this as a complete story. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jeb. I'm waiting for this to come out and I could collect to be finished. This is one of those books where reading it issue by issue is fun and all, but man, let me just get it all in big chunk. Let me just binge this bad boy. So yeah. And I think we should all start dressing like this guy. We gotta get that little hat and that little vest. Let's go.
And moving on from Exquisite
Corpses. I can't grow those sideburns anymore, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think you could. But G.I. Joe issue 20, man. This one here, picked by Lefteros. What we have here is basically the Energon Universe. We've got Optimus Prime and Duke here meeting within this issue. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, look, Energon Universe has been fun, man. It's been wicked good. And I don't know, maybe some people down the road might consider this a key when you have the first Energon Universe meeting of Optimus Prime with Duke.
I'm jumping on G.I. Joe with this issue because it's the meeting, it's the crossover, it's the start of the crossover between the Joes and Transformers. And I spent this weekend catching up on Transformers. Man, those last 5 or 6 issues were crazy. So there's a lot going on there too. Mask is coming up soon too in the Energon Universe. They laid a lot of those tracks in the most recent Transformers books too, guys. So this is I'm pumped for this. I'm pumped to see G.I. Joe, Transformers crossing over together for the first time in, this Energon Universe, which is just, like you said, Lando. God, it's so good. All the books are good. All the stories are hitting. So yeah, I'm ready for this. I can't wait. I'm start jumping on.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's move on from this. We've got the other book I was talking to you guys about. We have Infernal Hulk issue number 5. And then we've got Leonide the Vampire, the House of Yonda #1. That was a staff selection by Mr. Day. But let's talk about Infernal Hulk issue #5 very quickly, because this is going to be a big one. #1, the cover alone, dude, Nick Klein, wow. Cover is insane. But besides that, we're going to be having Infernal Hulk throw it down with the one above all. Yeah, exactly. And at this point, dude, if we want to see just how wild Infernal Hulk is going to get, I mean, this is where he's going to have to give it his all.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They've been pushing, like, ever since they, started the story with the Green Door, and they've been all throughout Immortal Hulk, and then they, the one below all is actually the one above all, and he's the one who created the Gamma and the whole universe when it comes to Hulks in general. So it'd be interesting to be like, hey, what are you doing with my avatar? Gonna have to smite you. Boom, done. No more Infernal Hulk, guys. Sorry.
It'd be interesting to see where they go after this, because how do you top this? How do you continue the story after this kind of stuff, right? So
how do you fight literal God? Marvel God.
God. Yeah.
So it's going to be crazy, man. I can't wait to see that one play out. And then you got the Mike Mignola variant here on the right when it comes to Leonide, the Vampire, the House of Yonda #1. Pretty cool cover. I dig it.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see Mike Mignola doing any kind of covers. We had that unusual placement for him to do that Spider-Man kitchen book.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Of all things, to see him come out and do that with, with what's his name, Jose Andres, for the World Kitchen and stuff. But man, anytime you get Mike Mignola on the cover, dude, it's awesome. It's always good.
That's right. Can't lose.
Yeah, really cool. But moving on, we've got a facsimile here on the list, which is Wonder Woman #1. And this is selected by Jen. And then on the right hand side, you've got Wrestle Heist issue #4. Guys, first off, facsimile is awesome. If you guys, haven't ever had the opportunity to read such an issue, you can pick it up for cover price, because obviously picking that up right now, the actual copy, it's going to set you back a little bit. But Wrestle Heist, especially, dude, if for the wrestling fans, guys, this is such a fun book. It has been wild. Like, from issue #1, there's so many character polls that are like from existing wrestlers throughout time. And dude, I love it, man. And the artwork just feels like it's ready for an animated show. And I hope to see more of this. Like, I want to see this continue. Like, they can build their own little world here with Wrestle Heist. It's so fun. Good stuff.
Does the art look like the cover where everybody looks like Muscle Man?
Not everybody. I mean, like, there's a character that
these guys all look like Muscle Man, dude.
There's characters that are quite exaggerated. Like, you've got people looking like Ultimate Warrior, and then you've got people looking like Paul Heyman. It's really, really fun to see this world that they've built here with this wrestling stuff. And it's crazy to think, like, I've seen so many wrestling books throughout time, some that were just absolutely amazing, like Daniel Warren Johnson doing Do a Powerbomb. Loved that. But I've never come across one that kind of like pulls the similarities here from those mainstream stars that we've seen type thing, and they just run with this, have fun. Really cool.
Yeah, it's great how there's that crossover of comic books and wrestling, right? We're getting a lot of wrestling material lately in comics. That's cool.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Kinniku Man, or like you said, the Muscles, the little toy figures.
Oh yeah, those Muscles is great, dude. I was thinking of Muscle Man from the regular show, but yeah, Muscles, the little like flesh colored, wrestlers. I had those as a kid.
Yeah, and they were all based on Kinniku Man, like the anime. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was an anime my whole life until like 2 years ago. Oh, this is a manga from like the 80s. That's cool.
Yeah, man. He was like power move is like a bum smash or something like that.
But yeah, man, Wrestle Heist has been fun. And not only that, you also have this cover, which is the Invincible Month crossover cover. So that's really awesome. I love those Invincible crossovers, dude. I was saying how it was the other night I was having the conversation. I can't remember if it was on my show or on the top 10, but These covers have been great, dude. Because it exposed, like, it got people to pick up issues of series that they probably wouldn't have picked up before. I think Image ended up adding like 500,000 orders spread across like some of these covers, etc. There's like 30 plus covers. I think 35, if I'm not mistaken. With all these Invincible crossovers, and I just think they're neat. Like, you remember Narcos 1 dropped, right? A lot of people didn't bother to pick up the cover A, but they did pick up the Invincible one, and then they ended up scoring, I guess, because that book did pretty well at release. So, yeah, I love seeing these ones.
Yeah, I love theme variants, man. This one's cool. It's like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The artwork, dude, within these books, it feels like it's ready for like a cartoon TV show, probably on Adult Swim or whatever it is. Totally has that vibe. But here's one. I know that, you know, Gabe just absolutely goes mad for Joe Mad, of course. And this is a wicked cover, dude.
Dude, I love this version of Sabretooth from Age of Apocalypse, where he has the chain and Wild Child on the end of it, and he just kind of just sends Wild Child out and then pulls the chain back. Like, nobody can do these characters like Joe Mad, dude, and he's still ripping it, dude. Joe Mad is been out of comics for decades, and he comes back around and always drops hot covers.
Yeah,
and all these X-Men of Apocalypse covers he's been doing were great. Blink, Rogue, all these covers are fantastic. I don't even read the book. I just want the Joe Mad covers, dude.
Yeah, no, the covers have been amazing, dude. Like you were just saying, dude, the Rogue one is like so good, so good.
The Wolverine one he did.
Yeah, that Wolverine was wild. I that was the cover that immediately, like, Gabe and I were like, oh my god, Joe Mad, and this was. It blew our mind, and then now to see that he continues to roll with these type of covers, they're really awesome. So, like seeing that. But moving on, Nightwing issue 136. That Florence cover alone worth the price of admission. I saw this without the trade on it, like without the Nightwing. Nice. Dude, it looked amazing. Still looks amazing, by the way, with the trade. But yeah, you have this, and then you have Super Creepshow #1. I like this. This is the Invincible team up variant again, like I was saying. Super Creepshow issue #1 has, dude, the Super Creepshow books in general, like every issue, like we're seeing homage covers as well. There's one I think that's on FOC this week, if I'm not mistaken, where it's paying homage to a certain Batman Todd McFarlane cover. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, dude, lots of cool covers. I think issue 1 has AF-15, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking forward to this Nightwing because everything right now on All In for DC, every new issue coming out is like the start of a new storyline. So if anybody hasn't been reading Nightwing, I haven't. Here's a good chance for me to kind of jump in and read a new story at the beginning of a new storyline. So this dude, that Super Creepshow is bad. There's so much going on, I can't really tell what's going on. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Like, that's a compliment of how cool it is with all the blood spatter. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just absolute carnage. Wow. Man, Nightwing's been good. I love the whole Heartless storyline. That was really cool. And then they introduced a lot of funny characters, but man, yeah, Nightwing's been a good read. So I'll definitely pick this up. I think this is the first appearance in this one too. So, yeah, man.
I've been off Nightwing for a little bit, man. It's been several issues, so I have a lot of catching up to do when it comes to Nightwing. But I'm definitely gonna have to play catch up, man, because I continue to hear great things about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move on, because here's a big. Not one, but 2 books to talk about. We have Superman Unlimited issue 11. You got Dan Mora on that banger of a cover. And then to the right, you have the Ultimates issue 22. Now, Jeb, I remember talking about, well, even you actually within our group chats talking about Superman Unlimited, because a certain something happens here.
Yeah, man. So you get, I don't think it's much of a spoiler, especially if they show it in previews, but you get the first appearance of Tomorrow Man, who's on the cover. And then you get the first appearance of Master Taz, who's basically like a demon imp from the fourth dimension.
Nice.
But Dan Slott was saying, like, Dan Slott's like, yo, this is going to be a major villain moving forward. So you'll probably see a lot of this Master Taz, or I'm not even sure if I'm saying the name right, but he's like Mr. Mitsuplex on steroids.
Well, we got this is after DCKO, and Superman is missing. So all the Superman books, instead of there being Superman, is a Superboy character. You get like Superboy Prime in one title. You get the regular Superboy in another title. This one we get John Kent back as a little boy again. We're getting back the Super Sons.
Yep.
So I'm pumped for that. And Dan Slott's been just laying down a lot of track in his Ultimate Superman or Superman Unlimited book with the green kryptonite landing on Earth, like a giant meteorite size thing of kryptonite. So it's almost like vibranium, where it lands in like Southeast Asia somewhere. If I think it lands somewhere, and it ends up becoming like their economy, just like Wakanda, the vibranium. Yeah. So that's all laying tracks to something in the future. But all that doesn't matter because thank goodness we have, at least for the time being, Super Sons Jonathan Kent back. Which was, what a shocker that was when they aged him up. Damn Bendis. It's the only thing I don't like that he's done.
Yeah, no, I understand, dude. But the cover A is obviously going to be one to pick up because obviously what we just said. But one of the covers that I couldn't believe was available at CovrPrice was the Perio cover. And I don't know if you guys saw it. Here you go. Dude, this cover is just wicked good. Wicked good. And I this is one that I would add to that pile as well. Go with that cover A, and I gotta grab this one too.
Hey man, yo guys, make sure you get Tomorrow Man tomorrow.
Yeah,
but Tomorrow Man tomorrow, man.
That's right, man.
But what if they're watching the replay on New Comic Book Day? Come on,
it's today, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's today, man. But then shifting gears. By the way, I do think that is a key book to pick up this week for Superman Unlimited issue 11, and also Ultimates issue 22, man. A lot of people have been anticipating this one. What we're going to end up getting here is you're going to see Grand Skull, who actually is a certain somebody that we're all very familiar with as Captain America's bestie. That's right, Bucky.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a cool Dyke Ruin cover. I like it. Every issue of the Ultimates has been pretty cool. Like last issue was awesome. Like the whole jail breakout thing, that was just cool. That was a really fun issue. Man, it's like it's crazy that this is coming to an end and they're just still piling on the new characters. The new versions of old characters, I should say. But dude, yeah. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. 3 more to go.
For me, it's the Inyuk Lee, man. When I saw that cover, this is way before it even like crossed FOC. I was like, dude, I gotta pick that up. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If not, here I'm gonna show you guys very quickly. But yeah, dude, this cover is just absolutely insane. So awesome to see that split there with like retro Bucky right there.
Inyuk Lee is just awesome.
Yeah.
Love this so much, dude.
Well, yeah, it just kind of just shows that I don't think anybody knew they were going to end the Ultimate Universe because they're still gunning the gas here at the end. You know,
they're piling on the whole pyramid of the Marvel Universe. Just crazy.
Maybe they got something else up their sleeves that they got everybody thinking this is it. But hold on,
they got something up their sleeves, guys. Come on.
Exactly. But anyways, moving on, guys. We're here. Gabe, we're here.
Finally.
We made it to the next level, baby. Batwoman #1 is coming out this week. You've got this awesome cover A to the left, and then to the right, you've got the art germ. Oh my God, man, that art germ is amazing. But every cover for this issue #1 is amazing. We can go on forever. Plus, like I said, man, next level is here, guys, and I'm pumped about this.
Yeah, and this is only the one book. We're getting multiple next level book number ones coming out this week that I'm sure we'll talk about later. But also, that it needs to be mentioned, and this is like the driving force for my excitement behind this is Greg Rucka coming back, right?
Yeah.
Batwoman. Like that's the perfect thing is to bring back Greg Rucka. Too bad we don't have J.H. Williams III on the art, but from what I've seen with Danny, this stuff looks really great and badass as well. But man, just Greg Rucka coming back and doing this character is just it's the sweetest thing right now. It's the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
I like that this art germ isn't like right off the bat when I look at it, doesn't hit me as like an art germ cover.
Yeah, it's not super colorful and like CGI-ish like his normal stuff looks like.
Like
sure.
CGI-ish.
The skin tone. I think the skin tone throws me off. But man, yeah, no, it's just I look at this and immediately you generally know like, oh yeah, that's an art germ cover. This one, I didn't know when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Yeah, no, it's a awesome cover. Like I said, there's multiple great covers available for this one, but everyone is excited to take it to the next level because DC Next Level, we have Batwoman that is coming out this week. Not only that, though, we've got Deathstroke as well. We've got Deathstroke the Terminator, issue number 1, and to the left-hand side, as you can see, you've got the cover A, regular cover, and then you have that Eon variant, which is just amazing. One thing that a lot of people say is that, like, Eon is known for putting out these covers that, those lady covers, if you know what I mean. But seeing him do such a cover here with like Deathstroke and you could see that trail there that he's walking on. Oh man, this is awesome, dude. I really like this.
Uh-oh.
Gabe, I think you accidentally muted yourself.
Man, let's go because this Deathstroke book is rad. It's Tony Fleek's My Little Pony is doing this gnarly mercenary Deathstroke Terminator book. And it's the return of my boy from the Wildstorm universe. We got Deathblow coming back as well. So I'm pumped for this, dude. I'm pumped. That EM cover is great. Dan Panosian does like another just awesome cover too. He's really just a monster in the field. He's an assassin right now with his covers, so that's gonna be a great one as well. And same with Batgirl. This one, all the next level stuff, man. Jorge Corona is doing like these connecting covers. That's just sweet as well.
Yeah. The Panosian is amazing. That's another one, dude, where it's like with the helmet off.
Yeah.
So
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped for Deathblow, dude. Like, man, talk about 90s goodness coming back around. Deathblow, baby. Too bad it's not Jim Lee doing the art, but still Deathblow.
Yeah.
Blow. Death.
Yo. Awesome. Man, yeah, I'm excited. It's Deathstroke. Like I say, I only got into Deathstroke probably during that Ryan Kirkland run. But yeah, man, I'm ready for some Slade. It would be interesting to see, like, with you got like Absolute Crisis coming and all that kind of stuff. Are we going to see like, OG Deathstroke versus Absolute Deathstroke, stuff like that? I don't know. It would be cool.
Yeah. Exactly. So really excited to pick this up. And as we continue with the next level stuff, obviously one that everybody is really excited for is Lobo issue number 1 to the left-hand side. As you can see, the regular cover A. Man, Corona's been doing several covers for some of these titles that have been dropping. I don't know if you guys saw. We had the Firestorm cover that was just available over on FOC that just passed and came to a close yesterday. But this cover A is amazing. We'll talk about the book in just a second, but one other cover that I personally feel, Eon, we just spoke about that the Deathstroke one, but we need to talk about this Lobo one because I think he took it to the next level as well here with that one.
I mean, there's a reason we made this the thumbnail, right? Right, boys? It's the reason we made this a thumbnail. This is great.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yo, it looks like his abs go down to his knees.
It's awesome, dude. Pure awesome. But as for the book, man, Skottie Young, obviously there's a lot of Skottie Young fans when it comes to his art, etc. But here he is writing Lobo, man. And so far I've been seeing some amazing reviews when it comes to the book. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect. The self-awareness is there when it comes to writing these characters, and the team up here is just amazing, dude. Like, you have Skottie Young, you got Corona on here. It just looks like it's gonna go all over the place, wildness, and I can't wait to give this a read.
Yo, they're gonna be peanut butter and jelly. Let's go.
Yep, exactly. And another book that is being highlighted here, no surprise, Matt from CovrPrice is highlighting the Mega Man X issue #2. This one being the 1-in-5 ratio, and those homage covers to the video games. Gabe, even yourself, I know you see these and you can't help but want to pick them up, right?
Oh, bro, I have the variant for issue #1, and it's perfect. This one with 0 is perfect as well. They're doing it for every issue of this. I think it's a 5-issue series. Either way, like, this is a fun variant set to collect.
Yeah,
because these, I wish there was a better image of this, because it's a landscape image, like it's sideways.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looks just like a SNES box
Cartridge.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. It looks just like the box. It has all the fun, like, nostalgia built in. Like, these things are infectious, and I'm going to get all of them, I hope.
Yeah, it's dude, I got the first issue. There was no doubt about it because it was copy paste of that Mega Man X, and I was like, yep, I definitely need this. And as you can see, they continue with those. So we'll see, man. Hopefully I can score one tomorrow. I made sure to go the extra mile to get that first one, but we'll see when it comes to tomorrow. And another big book that is dropping this week is Dead Teenagers #1. This one is one that has already seen numbers on the aftermarket. Clearly there's a trend, as you can see, with a lot of these indie #1 titles. I mean, safe to say that since that Dork issue #1, we've been seeing this trend, pretty much.
The floodgates have opened.
Exactly. And what we have here, to the left-hand side, you have the regular cover A, and then you have an homage cover here to the right. And I forget the movie, dude.
Pretty Woman.
There you go, Pretty Woman.
Bro.
Yeah, Richard Gere.
Yeah. Julia Roberts, bro.
I know Julia Roberts is in the movie, but dude, the title just went. I completely missed it.
No, this is a cool homage. It's cool when you see stuff you don't usually see on a comic cover, like a homage like this. You know, that's all I gotta say. Like that's just neat. That's cool. Dead Teenager sounds fun. Why not?
Yeah. I think it's going to be exactly that. What's actually, reading into the book and what it's going to be about is you've got like these 5 friends that are like trapped in this like ultimate nightmare where they have some kind of like mysterious person, I guess, that just like continues to re-kill them over and over, and they just like they'll die and then come back, and no matter what they try to change, it's just the same routine over and over. They just constantly keep dying. But apparently something is going to break that routine, and we're going to find out what it is. When I read that, dude, it really reminded me of when Doctor Strange went to bargain with Dormammu. That's what it reminded me of.
Slasher Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Jeb. Yep, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
So yeah, that is one of the books that's dropping this week that a lot of people are excited for. As you can see, I said it, that on the aftermarket already seen some numbers. But guys, that was some of the new comic book day stuff that we wanted to show you. But of course, like I said, we have a surprise for you guys at the end of that, because MegaCon is around the corner. That's right. It's taking place this weekend. As I said, a lot of people already showing up. I'm seeing people flying out, man, already enjoying themselves down south in Florida, doing their thing. And I'm up here in Canada in the cold, so I'm extra jealous when it comes to that. But besides that, there's a lot of exclusives dropping, of course, this weekend, and some of them are just absolutely mind-blowing. Like, I'm looking at some of these covers, and I'm like, man, I wish I could be there. Obviously, because I want to escape the snow, but I would love to meet all of these artists and hang out. Just see these covers. Try to pick them up. There's a lot of them. I don't think we could pick them all up, but there's a certain somebody as well that's going to be there that I wish I could have met in person and try to score a nice cover with. But unfortunately, I can't, but I can hang out with him tonight. So, guys, give a huge ovation. I know he won't hear you, but Will Jack is in the house. Will, how's it going?
What's up, guys?
Not much, man. Not much. Thank you so much for joining us. You heard me talking, man. MegaCon's around the corner. You must be excited.
I am very excited, and thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah, been working hard, getting ready for it. It's here.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I keep a very close eye over on your social media. I see all the hard work you're doing. You actually announced that there's going to be a specific book that is going to be available at MegaCon this weekend, and boy, oh boy, is it beautiful! Do I have permission to put it up?
Yes.
Here we go.
Thank you. I worked hard on this.
You were quick on that one, Lando. Good job, sir. Yeah.
I love this, dude. This is amazing. So for this one here, guys, if you're wondering exactly what it is, this is actually Vampirella Armageddon 9, and you're going to be showing this one, and having this available over the weekend. I have a gut feeling. I mean, through experience here. The Will Jack website. I mean, if you ain't fast enough, you got to be a gunslinger, guys. You got to be ready to get those books. I imagine you're anticipating such a big weekend ahead.
Definitely. So I didn't do any pre-sale. I wanted to really try to reward the people that came to the show and not do any pre-sale. So there's I'm going to hold on to a few for streams and stuff, but the bulk of this will be on the floor at booth 7009. I'll be with the Comic Mint, booth 7009. It's limited to 666 copies.
Nice.
And then on top of that, I will be streaming with Davis Ryder, and who I'm going to talk about with the other project in a bit. But I'll be streaming with Davis Ryder and Comic Tom on Saturday night, and I will have some specialty books available there. And I don't know if I was supposed to show this one. So this is a sneak peek of that.
You were still small on the screen, so you're okay. Nobody caught it.
Let me hold off on that one. So this is the medal. There will be some medals on stream, and then
that's awesome.
There may be a late surprise drop on my website for some specifics. Stay tuned on my Instagram for that. But this is, I already did it. I showed it small, so I may as well show it. So this is a secondary version of this book.
Oh my god!
Nice. Wow.
So Dynamite allowed me to kind of create my own costume for Vampirella, which was super fun, and I'm pretty excited about that one too. So stay tuned for details about that one. But I will have medals of both of those on my streams with Davis and Tom, and then. Should I just talk about the other project too? So this I'm really excited about this. All right. So I've been working with Davis Ryder on a creator-owned title. This is the first reveal of it. I've teased the art a little bit, but this is.
Oh, sweet! That's cool.
This is the book. So we're gonna have the ash can at MegaCon. So this is the ash can. But we're going to have miniature ash cans for free, one per person at the booth. Let me just show an interior page. So,
yeah,
I love the interior artist that we got to do this. His name is Simone Ragazone.
I love the perspective on that. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
His work is super dynamic, and I'm really happy with what he's producing so far. And super excited about this project. So the ash can will be there, and then we'll have some specialty stuff regarding that on the stream as well, but I'll kind of keep that under wraps until Saturday night.
That's awesome, man. So the interiors, as you can see, they look amazing. All of it black and white. Is that what we're looking at here?
So the first 8 pages are in the ash can. There's a little bit of concept art in the back. This is co-created by me and Davis, written by Davis, interior art by Simone, cover art by me, character design mostly by me, with Simone doing some concept art too. So it's been fun. It's been a challenging project that I've been wanting to do something like it for a while, and me and Davis kind of came together and made that happen.
No kidding, dude. And congratulations to you and Davis Ryder for putting this together, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
huge. So you said you've been, this has been something. How long has this been a thing that you've been keeping from us?
We've been working on it for a few months. It takes a long time just to get to this point, which is, we're making good progress at this point. So finding the right artist for the interiors, doing the concept art, obviously, on top of doing a full-blown cover. By the way, from what I understand, a lot of the time, the ashcan cover will become the cover A.
Yeah.
That's not the case here. This is strictly for the ashcan. This cover will not be anywhere else. So this is, I created this cover just for the promotion of the book, the ashcan, and as much hype as we can get around it. Man. And I do want to bring Davis on at some point and do some interviews with him too, because he'll go into depth with the story, and I'll let him kind of handle that side of things.
Yeah, no, I would love to hear this. I want to know more about what this book is going to be about, man. Like, you heard me at the beginning already saying how much I'm kicking myself for not being able to be there. But now knowing that this ashcan's going to be available, gosh.
Yeah, now we're missing out on some extra cool stuff that we didn't even know about until just now.
Yep.
So,
yeah, man, I just got to thank you for all the dopamine throughout the years. I appreciate you and everything that you do, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. It's been a little slow getting started on the year. I've only put out one book so far, but doing these covers is like, every one of these takes me quite a bit of time. And so I had to disappear a little bit and grind. And now I'm kind of trying to reemerge and, show everybody what I've been working on.
Yeah, look, I totally get that. One thing I really love seeing over on your page is, like, being able to see like how these come to life from your on your behalf. You know what I mean? I remember the last time you were on this channel, you were here with I believe it was Matt and John, and you had that Wonder Woman right behind you, and I was like, oh my god, like I would give up my whole collection for that canvas. That is amazing. But the in-depth, like how long it takes you, etc. Like I think people don't realize that, you have so many covers that come out, and then the amount of work that goes on behind that, you must be grinding nonstop.
I work around the clock. All I do is work, honestly. I mean, I love it, luckily, but yeah, each cover takes at least a week, of like a full week.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person who can put a cover out in a day or two, which I'm a little envious of the artists who can do that. And a lot of these guys do it and do a really good job at it. And I'm like, yeah, I just kind of picked a style that's slower and more involved, and I just have to push it and push it and push it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to see. Now, you also have another piece you wanted to share, right? You sent me another photo. Do I have permission?
Yeah, it's this one.
Okay, there you go. So I just wanted to make sure I could put it up.
Yeah, definitely.
So there you go. This is the one that's going to be available, as you guys heard Will Jack talk about. But now, again, we know Will Jack for all of these stunning covers. And what with this book that's going to be coming out now, this ashcan, you said that you collaborated with Davis. The ideas related to this book, like, where did it stem from? How did this all come to be?
Well, I connected with Davis last year, and we started streaming together here and there, and talking about, basically, I've been wanting to do my own project for a while.
Yeah.
For my own selfish reasons, I want the freedom to create characters and kind of like this. I want a little Frazetta vibe into the cover. Like, I hope that a little bit of that comes through. And I just want the freedom to kind of. He did a painting of, it's like a crashed spaceship, and there's like a couple figures on it, and I actually started this piece. There was a ship behind her, and I bailed on it because it just wasn't working. But just the freedom to explore what I envision without any barriers. is very appealing to me, and to create our own world. And then, so I was telling him kind of the ideas that I thought would be cool. And one of his ideas that he's been thinking of kind of overlapped with one of mine. And that was kind of the beginning of this spark where we created this thing together. He's been writing it and doing a ton of universe building. And I've been doing the concept art, and obviously given as much input as I can. It's been awesome.
That's awesome. You have Uni in the chat saying that he loves how the hair is matching the outfit. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but maybe you can tell us.
We were playing with different hair colors, like blue or white. It's like everything's been done, right? So it's you want to do something that looks cool, but it's a little different. So like this whitish silver was kind of where we landed on that with like the chrome. So it is a little matching, yeah.
Her eyes are green or blue? Blue.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Very cool. But now, one thing you mentioned that is, awesome is that, you're right. You've had characters that you've done, pieces for covers. That these are existing characters, right? Characters who exist, and now you have the opportunity to create your own world. So I think, what's really exciting about stepping into this book is now also kind of stepping into your mind here, your creativeness completely here, because there are no barriers, as you said. So
absolutely.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I know
absolutely.
You want to keep Davis here to obviously talk about more of the book, but if you want to share, feel free.
Man, I meant to text him and let him know I was jumping on to see. So I think he's already at MegaCon, so he's got a lot going on. I'm not gonna get into it too much. I want to kind of save that for him to divulge. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. So
tell us how long the series is? Is it like a mini?
We want it to be. I don't know if I should say ongoing, but like a 5 to 10 issue. Nice. We want this to be a ongoing thing.
Perfect. That's awesome. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, and we want ideally to use this same interior artist. Simone is doing a great job. I'm super happy with the way he works, his ability to like listen and also provide ideas. It's a great thing to be able to like take input, but also provide a lot.
If you can't collaborate on something, it's never going to come together.
Right.
That's simple.
Well, also shows how invested he is in the idea too. If he's putting ideas into it himself.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody that approaches it as if it's their priority. I mean, I know all artists have multiple projects going on, but approaching it as if it's priority, because when I set out to do this cover, I didn't phone it in, and I want everyone on the project to put everything into, like, I wanted this cover to be my best cover. I mean, I want every cover to be my best cover, but it's very meaningful. And so finding people that feel the same way about the project, which I really feel like both these guys really care about this project, and it's turning into something really cool.
Yeah, I really dig that art page you showed us, Simone. I haven't heard of him before, but I'm impressed already. Like that.
How you spell his name, if you want to check out.
I know Simone.
Okay,
I know,
absolutely.
I've seen lots of his stuff. Really, really awesome.
Yeah, I love it, dude. That perspective in that bar, that works out well. Like, I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be available just through like your website, or is this gonna go out to
no website
or anything like that?
No website. Here, I'll give you guys another page.
Let's check. Yeah, dude, the interiors are amazing. Who did you say is doing the interiors?
Yeah, he's solid. Simone Ragazone.
Amazing.
I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. He's Italian.
He's cool because he's got like a good like kind of anime flair. Like his some people do like cartoony stuff and it's cheesy, but it's meant to be cheesy. But this is very adult and
Clean,
right.
Man.
He's got good storytelling chops. Like I'll give it up to him on that. He's got some good storytelling chops on those few pages alone. So
yeah, I agree. And the flow, the composition, and the dynamic movement, I think he's excellent at. So definitely happy with how that's going. And then to touch back on the concept art stuff, I was actually working towards becoming a concept artist for like video games, because I lived in LA right as I was getting into comics. And so I was already here kind of mentally of like, I want to create concept art and character concepts. So to be able to do that with my own book, and there's a bunch of really cool characters that we're fleshing out that we'll be sharing as time goes on, that I'm excited about. And I get to do covers of all of them, which is
nice.
That's perfect for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. Gabe, you were asking a question regarding how it would be available once these issues are going to be coming out to everybody.
Right. Yeah. Will, is these coming out to regular comic book stores, or how are people going to get this after MegaCon?
So again, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to when I come on again with Davis, and we'll go into depth and detail and stuff.
Perfect.
These aren't just going to be like Will Jack store exclusives. We want this to be widely available, and then have exclusives as maybe like a side thing that I get to do down the road. But we do want this a widely available book. This isn't like a cover play.
Yeah. Well, hey, like I told you, I'm up in Canada. I'm not making it to MegaCon, so we got to find a way to make it available. So I can't wait to find out how these are going to be available. Of course, anytime you guys want to hop back on, yourself and Davis, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, guys, MegaCon is around the corner. Will Jack is going to be there doing, giving away such awesomeness that obviously some of us can get, but you've got this amazing Vampirella Armageddon 9 that is going to be there this weekend with Will Jack, and of course you have the book that he was just talking about right now. So if it's limited to one per person, right? That's what we're limiting it at, right, Will?
Yeah. So we have a miniature ash can that is a color trade dress cover. It's full color. It's not like the ash cans are sometimes color, sometimes black and white on the cover, from what I understand. Yeah. But it's black and white interior, first 8 pages, color cover, one per person for free. And then we will have some special stuff, very limited on stream. But yeah.
Well, what is the booth number again for you guys?
7009.
7009.
7009. It is the Comic Mints booth.
We'll put it in the chat for everybody.
If you guys want this book, try to show up on Thursday. We're probably going to hold a handful for Friday morning, but try to get there Thursday.
Yeah, there was that one, which you had also the medal that you showed off just a little earlier. And dude, I really like the other costume that you threw up there for Vampirella. That was so sick.
Dude, they need it. That's a great costume.
That black is sexy. Great. Dig that so much. That is so good.
Dopamine overload.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, these doing these like very different variations takes so much extra time.
No kidding.
I don't know if you guys saw the Purgatory book, but that was the first book in a long time where I changed the background color and then did a very limited secondary print of that. Yeah, I usually do this like full repaint, which people seem to like, but it does take a lot of time.
Yeah, no, I saw that Purgatory one, and one thing, it's funny you mention it because I'm in a group chat with a lot of collectors, and when that book became available, immediately, like I said, you need to have that quick draw ready, guys. Make sure your credit card is already uploaded, because people are ready to buy anytime Will Jack is dropping such covers. Man, they tend to go very fast, and that's again no surprise. And when I saw the announcement, I had seen on Instagram you also posted like if you swiped, you could see how you put together that cover, right? And that was awesome. See, I love seeing things like that. It was so intriguing.
I really like sharing the time lapses. I do it for every piece. Basically every cover I share a time lapse. I actually got a little iPad that I'm going to set up at my station and let people just watch time lapses as they wait in line.
That's cool.
But yeah, I've always liked when artists share their time lapses. I learned so much from watching artists' time lapses when I was out of school, in between school and like becoming a successful artist. That's the best way for people to learn. It's also just enjoyable to watch, right? It's fun to see how something is built. But
For sure.
if you go to my page, all of my highlights are time lapses of my last like 20 covers.
Yep, I've noticed that they're all there. Now, before obviously we say goodbye to everybody for tonight, you are going to be at MegaCon. You said within the chat, Gabe, correct me if I'm wrong. Its booth is 7009. These awesome books are going to be available for sure, but will you be doing anything else at these booths? Like if somebody wants to come and get a sketch done, a bust, or whatever?
I'm gonna do remarks. So I've been practicing a kind of new remark, which you may have seen it. I've been doing it for the last month or so. It's like a profile white line remark, similar to how Jim Lee and Art Germ do their remarks, which is it's very time effective if you can get it right. There's no undo. There's no previously the way that I'd done it is I would draw with a light gray Sharpie and then go over it in black. So I had a second chance to kind of correct. You don't get that when you're painting with the white, but that's the new remark that I'm kind of bringing to MegaCon. And then I might do a sketch or two, but those are pretty time consuming.
Yeah.
What's the prices of the books at the booth going to be?
$40 for the cardstock.
Nice.
And this is the only book that's at the booth for sale.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is wicked.
Beyond that, follow my Instagram to get the details on the extras that are coming Saturday night, potentially something surprise on Sunday, and sign up to my mailing list, willjackart.com. The mailing list will remind you of everything too.
Yeah, do exactly that, guys. As you can see, you can follow Will Jack Art over on Instagram. He was just referencing the time lapses. They're all here, man, and it is so awesome to watch. Like I can get lost.
Bad,
dude. I get lost in watching these time lapses. They're so awesome. And here's one, like we were just talking about, the Purgatory one here, just to show you guys.
Yeah,
the awesomeness. Hold on, we'll get to it.
I think it is this one.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. So this is I'm always trying to refine my process and get it better. So my new kind of process is to like put a little blob of gray down and then do pencil on top of it. Like you can see in the beginning of this one, I find that it works really well. It's almost like sculpting with clay, where you take a big chunk of clay and you kind of like put the big blocks into place, and then you start.
Yeah, no.
I love how you work out the lighting, because that's so hard. Like that's so hard to get the lighting right, and I love seeing that in the time lapse.
Yeah, I mean, I have all kinds of tips for people trying to learn how to do this. But you can see in this one, I paint kind of a flat light, and then I darken it all, and then I put a light layer, and I bring the lights out. You can see it in a few seconds. You'll see it happen. It happens kind of quick. So this is all kind of like flat lighting with just generic values. And then right there, it happens really fast. But what I'm doing is I'm making everything a little darker, and then I'm duplicating it and then erasing. So I have like a dark layer and a light layer, and then I'll erase where I want the lights to come out. And it's a really good way of adding depth and shadow. It's just awesome. A little tip for people trying to learn techniques.
Yeah, that's excellent stuff.
I couldn't draw a stick man, so man, these are just incredible.
20 years of practice do your wonders.
20-year overnight success kind of thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And I love the time lapse, because there's always the AI situation out there with art, and there's no questioning any of that here for sure. With any artist that has these time lapse and shows their work basically. So
I think there's a lot of value there. I also go live on Instagram and I'll draw on paper from scratch. I think that's valuable too. I feel like Instagram somehow deleted some of my lives. I don't know if it's too much data, but I went back looking for them, and it's like they might not be there. I thought it was a little strange. Yeah. But like this one, the post before it, you can see I started that one live. But yeah, I try to draw for people, and I've done a bunch on Whatnot where I'll start and I'll do the first half hour or hour of the drawing, auction the piece off, and then finish it off stream. Little
Yeah, I
measuring.
love these videos are fantastic because it gives us like a behind the scenes kind of like view and see the amount of work and what it takes to put together such awesome covers. But like I said, I asked about the busts, etc., because as you can see, yes, I'm not talking those busts, guys. I was talking about these types of busts here. You know what I mean? Like this is just amazing, dude.
Yeah, so I can't really do these at the conventions. I mean, this took me basically 2 full days. The black and white ones I can do a lot faster. I can do a black and white in like 3 or 4 hours if I don't use any colored pencil to blend it or anything.
Yeah,
there's one from scratch. But when I did this one, I did like 3 or 4 other ones, and they kind of like disappeared from my timeline. I'm not sure why.
I just love seeing you do the whole kind of like proportion measures. Like, it's fun to see like a professional artist use like their own kind of tips and their own kind of like cheats or whatever you want to call it that kind of helps out. Like people use like perspective lines or like you do with the proportions. Like that's something that just shows that this is artwork. This is a craft. This is something that you're always developing. You're always trying to figure out how to make this work. Even though you are the successful, cover artist, you're still learning. You're still teaching yourself. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm always trying to learn. And shout out to all the other great artists putting out such good work. I mean, I follow all these guys on Instagram, most of them. I'm always coming across new artists, but they keep me on my toes. I hope they feel the same way. I hope that we're all kind of pushing each other to be better and better, because the art that some of these people are putting out is phenomenal, honestly.
Yeah, man.
The Ben Oliver Poison Ivy with the frog on her finger is brilliant. I saw CovrPrice use that as their little thumbnail. Love that piece. Ben Oliver is solid. One of my favorite artists.
And that is important that you guys are challenging one another. You see somebody do something cool, you're like, I gotta step my game up. It's competition, but not in the serious sense competition, but it still is like, all right, I got to set my game up because homeboy found out a new way of doing this, or he's doing things this way, and I gotta keep up, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
Gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay hungry.
Stay hungry and stay humble. Never think that you're there, right?
No.
There's always somebody outworking you and putting out better work, and it's great. Sometimes when I see it, I'm like, "Fuck! I wish that was my piece," But really, then I get over that, and I'm like, "All right, let's put out something better. Let's get better."
Yeah, no, that's it. That's exactly it. And you know what? Sometimes when you get challenged in such ways, it tends to spring out ideas and influence you to do something on another level. And as you can see, man, guys, I think it goes without saying, Will Jack is putting in the work. You saw it just here over on Instagram. He will be doing some of that, as you heard, at MegaCon this weekend. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. He's got some awesome stuff that's going to be available there as well. So make sure to swing by. If you can scoop up an ash can, hey, don't forget your brother up here in Canada. But yeah, man, it's awesome stuff that is going to be available. He's going to be busy all weekend long, going live even on streams, right? With Davis Ryder. That stream, do you have a set time already?
It's going to be, there's not a set time because there's so much going on, but it'll be probably right after the convention, kind of window 6 or 7 Eastern, something like that, but it's not set yet.
Great.
Yeah, any chance you're going to make it up to Canada, possibly Calgary one of these days?
I'd love to, honestly. Yeah, I need to travel more. I'd love to make it up there. So hopefully soon.
Yeah, we need you to come out to Las Vegas too, Will.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do that. It's been a long time since I've been to Vegas.
2026, we're going to get the Will Jack World Tour, guys. You heard it here first.
I need it. I need some traveling. I've been in this studio for what feels like forever.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
right on. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really
our pleasure. Our pleasure, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate everything you guys do for the industry. I was just looking through the list you guys made for MegaCon. I think it's a super valuable resource to not only artists, but collectors, obviously. And yeah, everything that CovrPrice does. I appreciate it. I'm taking my CovrPrice shirt to MegaCon, so I'll rep you guys at least one day.
Awesome. That's gonna
That's
be
the best.
awesome, man. Well, Will, we appreciate you back, man. Thank you for everything that you do. You know that us geeks definitely appreciate it. So yeah, man, have yourself a great weekend at the con. Can't wait to see the content you're gonna post. And yeah, man. Thank
I
you so much
appreciate
for joining us.
Kill
Thank
it.
you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks,
All right.
bud.
Take care.
You too.
Love it.
What a gem. What
Love
a
it.
gem.
Love it.
It's just a reminder of how much I'm gonna miss out this weekend. But guys, that was the show. We hope you guys really enjoyed it. New comic book day, of course. Make sure to pick up whatever you enjoy. We just dropped some information, letting you guys know before you go. And no one's obviously gonna force you to buy any of those books. We're not here to influence
Oh,
anybody.
I'm being forced. It feels like I need to find a way
No,
to.
go buy Death Spiral. It's really good. Stop being lame.
But yeah, no, we
I
just
want to
enjoy
see Death.
we just enjoy geeking out with all of you. So yeah, have yourselves a happy new comic book day. Don't forget tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, you got Matt and John going live with Comics Covered. And then on Thursday, we got the Shakers. Laura won't be there because she'll be at MegaCon, but you got Gabe, you got Marty, and you got Dr. Yo-Yo with a surprise person who I cannot wait to see over on Thursday. That's gonna be fun. Somebody I absolutely miss so much, man. And I'll leave
Get a
it at
minute that I've hung out with them, so I'm pumped for it too. I'm pumped for it
dude,
too.
I'm actually jealous. I'm not gonna be there on Thursday. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, man, guys, before we say complete goodbye, I want to go around the horn. So you each obviously do that. Jeb, take it away.
Yo, I just want to say again, thank you guys for watching. Always appreciate you guys. Always appreciate the love over on Infamous Jeb on Instagram. And man, I just want to say, yo, again, happy St. Patty's Day. I hope everyone gets home safe tonight if you're, having a couple of saucy pops. Anyways, guys, love you.
There you go, sir. Gabe, take it away.
Everybody, hey, thanks to everybody in the chat hanging out, watching, everybody on the rewind watching. Again, an amazing guest. So special thanks to Will Jack for showing up and making us want to spend money on those beautiful covers that he works so hard on. But yeah, with that said, everybody, happy Taco Tuesday. We'll see everybody next week, and I'll be here Thursday for the Shakers.
Yeah,
so pumped.
Taco Tuesday, St. Patty's Day. We just all hope you have an amazing day and just enjoy New Comic Book Day, y'all. We shall see ya tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget, Comics Covered. That's right. Adios, everybody. Peace.
Laters.